Hello, my beautiful reader friends. It's Tiffany with an IE. As you can see, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be doing a wrap-up of all the books I read in January, which was quite a bit. I read 11 books, and I actually gave all of these 5 stars. So it was a good reading month, but compared to last year in January, I read 27 books. So this one is kind of like a bit of a reading slump, but yeah, I tried to read as much as I could this month. I had a lot going on. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first book I read, I think I found this at a little free library, but it is the second Dragon Breath graphic novel called Attack of the Ninja Frogs. This author, Ursula Vernon, she also uses the pen name T. Kingfisher for some other like adult books and stuff, and mysteries and horror and stuff that I know Books and Lala really loves T. Kingfisher. So yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. Like the jokes in it was pretty great. So yeah, I highly recommend for the younger readers and the children at heart. Yeah, so great. Next, I finally finished Imagine Me by Tahereh Mafi, and I also read Believe Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the novella that comes after Imagine Me, and there's a wedding in this one. So yeah, I really wanted to finish just the Shatter Me series in general. And you can see this one's quite chunky. I was like over halfway through this. I started in like July, and then there were some like disturbing things that happened, and I was just like, I can't read this right now. But yeah, I was just like in a Tahereh Mafi mood because her writing is just like so intoxicating, and she's such a good writer. But yeah, so I was just like reading her stuff for a while because I didn't want to read anything else. And yeah, it got more disturbing, but I pushed through and I finished, and I was like, okay, like there's the ending isn't like terrible. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and then I really liked this one too. Yeah, so they were both really good. And then next, I don't have a copy of this right now because every time I ordered a copy, it was always damaged. So I need to go get a new copy that isn't damaged. But it is Oddball, the Sarah Scribbles comics. So it's the 4th one in the series by Sarah Anderson. And I absolutely love these comics. I have the first 3 by her, and I've met her, so I have all those signed. And she also like doodled in them, and they're really cute. But yeah, I absolutely love them. And yeah, I was surprised when I saw like a 4th one was coming out, although I know she said she wanted to do like 5 at least, or in total. But yeah, so it was awesome, just as great as the other ones. And oh, also I read one of her other comics, which the next one is Fangs. This one is in a different like comic version because it's not drawn like her Sarah Scribbles are. Also has black stained edges, and yeah, you can see it's very different. This one's a bit more like mature, adult themed and stuff. On the back it says, I want your love, but love is crossed out and it says blood. There were some fun jokes in here too. I really liked it as well. And yeah, I definitely liked just experiencing her different art style and stories and stuff. And yeah, this one's a love story between a werewolf and a vampire, and it's pretty great. The next one I read was The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. This is actually the March book pick for Mysterious Galaxies Young Adult Book Club, and I read it early because I had a hold on the audiobook on Libby, and it was expiring, so I had to read it because I didn't want to be like put on the wait list again. So I just read it, and I really liked it, and I really want the sequel because the ending is a bit cliffhangery, but it's not like too bad, not like Warcross bad, where I was like, I need to know what happens. But yeah, it was very intriguing. I love the world building and the take on Japanese mythology and the different demons and spirits and stuff. It really like had anime feels in it, so I really loved it. And then next, this one I also had. I also had the audiobook on Libby, and it was expiring and there was a long wait, so I also had to finish it. But I read Aurora's End by Amie Kaufman and Jade Kristoff finally. Man, this book, I think if I didn't read it by audiobook, I would have, like, it was stressing me out so much. Just like all the things that the characters were going through. I'm like, are they gonna be okay? Like, oh my gosh. This book had so many feels, and it's a chunky one. But Finn's on the cover, which is great. He's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, especially with like the cliffhanger that Aurora burning left off on, I was like, I need to know what happens in the last book. But yeah, and oh, I did cry in this one too, but it wasn't because of a character death, surprisingly. Yeah, highly recommend. Like, I love the Illumini files, and I love the Aurora cycle. It's just like, you know, their writing is so good. So amazing. Yeah, highly recommend. Next I read Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. This is the first book I've read by her, even though I do know she's written 3 other YA books. 2 of them are part of the same duology. And then she's just written her first adult fantasy debut book. But this was book club pick, so for this month, January actually. And I really enjoyed it. I love the world building and like the magic and just like dreams and nightmares and fighting them. Like, it was really cool. And then the Owl Crate version of this cover is like really beautiful too. But yeah, so I highly recommend this as well, and I will definitely be reading more of her books. And it was a chunky book too, but yeah, I really liked it. Oh, and then underneath the dust jacket on the spine, it's really pretty. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, and then another book club pick, but this is for my friend DJ's book club. We read Jade Fire Gold by June Cielton, and I love this so much. Like, just, yes, more Asian fiction, please, by Asian authors. And, you know, I love the spine, and just like, it's so beautiful. And I've seen like all the exclusive editions of this book, and they're also absolutely stunning. But I just got the regular edition, and it is like a bright yellow sort and has gold stencil foiling on the spine. And yeah, like, I love this book, but there better be a sequel, because with that ending, I'm like, there needs to be a sequel. If there isn't, I'm gonna riot. So yeah, really like this. Okay, so the next 2 books were part of my TBR game for January, and my January TBR game, I'll leave a link in the iCards and also in the description. And all these books that I talk about are also going to be in my description, so feel free to look there after the video, or you can pause and look during this video, whatever you want to do. But yeah, so my TBR game that I did this year is basically finishing the books for my TBR game last year that I did not finish. And out of the 4, I finished 2 for this month, not counting the book club books. So I read Butterfly Yellow and Frostblood, and both of these I listened to audiobooks for them, and I really enjoyed them too. Like, not only the audiobooks, but the actual like content of the books. This one, the audiobook, was a sort of like British voice actress or audiobook narrator, and I really love the world building and the magic in this one. And this one came out in 2017. I have the other 2 books in the trilogy, and I've been wanting to read it, and I just love how it looks like ice. Like, it's really pretty. So I've been wanting to read this for a long time, and I'm glad I finally did. And then this one, I have read Tahereh's novel, middle grade novel in verse called Inside Out and Back Again, and I absolutely loved it and cried. And this one, I felt a lot of emotion too, especially with like the audiobook. Like the narrator was able to pronounce like the Vietnamese that was in here, as well as pronounce just do like the different accents and stuff for the different characters. And it was very enjoyable, but it was a very like heartwarming and heartbreaking story. So yeah, and then this is a pretty cover as well, and I love butterflies. Also underneath the dust jacket, it's very pretty as well. Yeah, so I mean, I loved all these books. Yeah, so that's all the books that I read in January. Let me know if you've read any of these books or you'd like to read any of these books. And yeah, let's chat in the comments down below. But I'll see you in my next video, and yeah, talk to you soon. Bye!